Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, She Weaves Wisdom. My name is Serena Nicole and I'm dropping in to offer some intuitive guidance based on the current energy. So as always, I'm just setting the intention that this guidance reaches those that most need to receive it at this time. So what's here? What wants to come through? Yeah, I've really been feeling this energy of slowing down. Just drop some. I'm just at my mum's house at the moment. So I've moved my home and I'm in transition. I'm just staying at my mum's house at the moment before I head overseas. And it's been a massive transition. But what I'm really seeing here, so we've got the Shaylin Master, also ignore this nail. She's a meanness. Be graceful in movement and action. Three of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. But the energy I'm really feeling is actually slowing down and really kind of just being present. That's what it feels like. Yes, in going inwards, but it also feels like more of a like just becoming really slow and present to what is unfolding in our lives. Excuse me. So for those that might be new to this channel, I will pull cards first and then I kind of tune in and read as I go along. But yeah, it just feels like this really present, slow movement, beingness. So we've got, okay, give me a second. We've got Three of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Shaylin Master, be graceful in movement and action, the unexpected, dreams. And it says vivid dreaming, dream messages, dream teaching. Mother Rose, returning to each other, compassion, humanity. Okay. I feel like there is this in-between period. And we're being asked to like just be really present to what is unfolding, what is here, what is in the here and now. Because I do feel that there is this newness opening up for us. The unknown, the newness, things that we cannot see. I do feel like it has a lot to do with aligning with new, it's like destined meetings of soul family, of people that are really going to resonate with this next chapter of our journey. It's important at this time that we really tend to ourselves, but paying attention to our dreams. I actually had a really profound dream the other night. And so I do feel this message around really paying attention to the messages that we're receiving at this time. the symbolisms that we're seeing at this time. What's kind of coming through, because there's clues being given. I'm also really feeling the energy of the sun. Like lately, I've just really, really, really loved sitting in the sunlight, just receiving so much like nourishment from it. It's so windy out here. Cards are going to fly away. What else wants to come through? This is a period of really the unknown, like I was saying, the unseen. Too much is being hidden from us. But it's intentional. It's like we're not meant to know. This is really about letting go of control, letting go of needing to know the outcome, letting go of trying to influence this next chapter or this particular part of our lives too much. We're not meant to know. We're meant to actually sit back. But there is this new energy. So this was behind it. This new energy that is birthing through us. We're stripping back. I'm hearing we're stripping back. We're coming back into communion with our souls. We're coming back into communion with nature and our natural selves. And it may look like we need to journey through the darkness first. Like I said, we're not meant to know. We're not meant to see. It's part of this experience is really learning how to trust in the unknown, really learning how to actually lean back in faith, to surrender to the divine. The sun. The sun energy. This is the thing. Just been feeling this really, really amazing connection to the sun at the moment. So if you can, get outside, spend some time sitting in the sunlight. It's recharging our battery. It's allowing, like sitting in the sunlight, I just find it actually brings me into presence. It brings me into that moment. It allows me to feel that connection to all that is. And the sun energy is all about joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, and play. That was another message that I received from this card, is like the dolphins are very playful. This is a time to not be so serious, to, again, it's that surrender and trust, to be graceful in movement and action, in trusting the unknown, to be curious, to be childlike and think, wow, I wonder what this, I'm curious. I wonder what's going to unfold next. And I have faith and trust that whatever it is for me. Peace. This, again, finding this presence and stillness to really balance it. This is the energy that's really needed at this time. Presence. That's all I can say. It feels really slow. It feels really, I want to say internal, but it's not completely internal. It's more like being. It's a beingness. Really like coming back into homeostasis within ourselves, our natural rhythm, our natural current within. And it's through surrendering, trusting in the unknown, really practicing faith. It's a practice of faith and trust, and balancing ourselves through practices that bring us into presence. Simple as sitting in the sunlight, for 5 minutes and breathing. Yeah, just spending time really like in meditation, breathing, being in nature, hot baths. That's all that's required of us in this moment at this time. That is the current energy. Finding pockets of playfulness and laughter and not taking things so seriously. I'm really receiving messages from this. It's this moving out of this energy of like worry and fear and thinking that's not supportive, thinking that is creating fear and worry. The puppies. It's next. Last message. What was I just saying about mindset? Shift your perception, air garden, really monitoring the thoughts that we're having. Really monitoring and coming back into thoughts that are empowering, that reflect trust in ourselves and life. Holding the vision of what's possible. And this is through this process, like this is kind of like a rebirthing process. This is a rebirthing process. And when we step out of this energy, oh, where did I put it? I don't know where that other card went. I think I mixed it back in. So the first one, the unexpected, when we step through into that new cycle, when we step into the unknown, this is where we're heading towards. Really embodying our warrior spirit and our heart. We're really cracking open at this time. I definitely feel that. I had quite a few tears shed the other day. And it feels like this grief. There's like a mix of grief, of letting go, and of excitement for what's to come. And also like these moments of really witnessing, I don't know, however you want to refer to it, but for me, it felt like God. It was really interesting, but it was just like these moments of profound divinity where I'm like, holy shit, like, and it was through nature. Like I was on the road traveling, and the way the sun started to come through the clouds was like nothing I've ever witnessed before. And it felt in that moment, because I was having some thoughts and getting really caught up in my head. And in that moment, it broke with this pure beauty. And it was just like God was speaking through the clouds to me in this moment of like reassurance that everything's going to be okay, that I'm following my soul. And that's the most important thing right now. So you may be feeling that too, where you're going through moments of fear and doubt and worry, and am I making the most supportive choices? And the answer is trust yourself. Trust yourself. That is the practice right now. The more that we move into acceptance of this trust and these choices and these changes, it's a divine orchestration, and it's leading us into this space of open-heartedness, But for right now, it's a practice of shifting our perception, really being fearless, and really nurturing the parts of us that do feel afraid. Finding moments of presence and patience, because this process is, it's an evolution. It takes time. And it says coral's wisdom, colony, delicacy, fragility, works that are created over great periods of time. So have patience with yourself, have patience with the process, lean into faith and trust, spend time in presence, and know that this unfolding is leading to a time period of open-heartedness, of new soul connections, and of success, enjoyment, and vitality. All right, my darlings, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I've only got one more week in the country, so I don't know if I'll drop in again, but we'll see. I won't say no. All right, talk soon. Ciao.